Going on, y'all? Welcome back to the Get Your Boy Intuition, man. Y'all here with Marco Divine once again. And right now we finna do a reading for Capricorns, you know what I'm saying? And before we get into the Capricorn reading, we're gonna give a special shout out to my little brother who passed away not in September last year, almost about a year now. We're gonna give a special shout out to him because he was a Capricorn. His birthday December 31st. You know what I'm saying? The last day of society's day of the year. But look, this shit crazy. This little paper I got right here talking about my business, my tarot business that I'm doing right now. It got it's his birthday on this shit. Like I did this shit on his birthday. You know what I'm saying? Just a little tribute to him, to the promise that I'm gonna take shit a little further than before. You know what I'm saying? Take everything a little further. Alright, so right now we're going to do a general reading for Capricorn all placements. Most High God Spirit, please protect my energy as I open myself up to give a reading for Capricorn all placements. Please give me the clear discernment and perfect words to tell them what they need to know right now at this time. Damn, my fingers is itching. Damn it, I'm gonna have to make this shit fast because my phone is on 20%. Yeah, let me make this fast. Any returning subscribers, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. If anybody haven't and would like to join this, this family, join what I do, follow me on YouTube at Get Your Boy Intuition. That's GEECHEE Boy Intuition. If you can't find me, type in Marco Divine after that and you should see me. Alright, so let's get into this. We're going to start off with the higher self messages and tell y'all what your higher self wants y'all to know right now today. Spirit, Most High God, what does Capricorn all placements need to know right now from their higher self? Messages from their higher self, Spirit, Most High God. Let's see, Capricorn all placements, what do they need to know? Okay. Is these upside down? Oh, no. Okay, it says, you have reached a new level and a new land to be discovered. There is something there for you. So you could have had some type of spiritual upgrade. Maybe you had a physical move. Maybe, this level up could be anything. Sometimes it's just a certain realization to just help you do things differently or have a different perspective of life or anything like that. It said, what you seek is seeking you. When you rest, it'll find you. And that's kind of like manifestation. It's hard to manifest something when you obsessing over it. You gotta let that shit go. You gotta trust the divine that they heard your prayer, they heard your manifestation. They're gonna help you bring it into fruition. You obsessing over it is like saying you don't trust the divine, you don't trust God, and that's just gonna slow down the process of everything until you do gain that confidence to trust them. You know what I'm saying? It says your dreams are never further than you can reach. Your dreams are never further than you can reach. So understand that. Never feel like I never get to the end of this. This will never happen for me. I feel like if God put that vision in your head, it's meant for you to be there. It's just up to you if you're going to give up or if you're going to handle business. And then look, the next card that say you pull the strings that control your own life. Alongside God and the universe, we are co-creators of our own reality. And I talk about this shit all the time. Everything you do in your everyday life, your mindset, your perspective of life, the way you feel me, your traumas, all of this shit play a part in what comes in your life next and what leaves. So keep that in mind. Especially if you got things in your life that you really love, you know what I'm saying? Work on yourself. Sometimes that's the best thing you could do. Not being obsessive, not trying to do more to seem like more. Just fucking raise your vibration, be better, heal, love yourself, whatever the fuck you feel like Spirit is calling you to do. All right, Spirit, Most High God. What else does Capricorn all placements need to know?
I know, I've been in it today too.
Who that? Oh. Sometimes the best things are created from chaos. So if you've been dealing with any challenges, and right now, Capricorns, it says sometimes the best things are created from chaos. So it's like Spirit want to put you in a sense of chaos, a sense of urgency, a sense of feeling like, I'm not going to say survival mode, but something like that. So where you can just tap back into that passion, like that fire up under your ass so you can get things done. You know what I'm saying? You have come back to the start to see what you have missed before. You aren't done. You are just getting started. So I don't know if you feel like whatever situation you're going through, you have been here before already. Maybe this time around, Spirit wants you to play your cards right. Maybe Spirit wants you to pay attention to something. Maybe you took a wrong turn the last time. But 9 times out of 10, when you get returned to things you have already been through, that means that your success is through this journey. You just got to figure out the right way to play them motherfucking cards in the next time around or whatever. Be the brave and authentic soul you were always destined to be. So don't be afraid to make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Because you're learning as you go. You're growing as you go. Like I said, somebody already went through a transformation or heading there. When you walk through, when a new door opens, walk through it and begin again. So don't walk through old new doors with old failures on your minds, or what people projected onto you your whole life, or whatever. Walk through that motherfucker confidently. Whatever the fuck you need to do to reach those goals you're trying to reach. Sometimes you got to challenge yourself and try to be the person. Like, try to be the person that you see yourself being in 5 years. Everything that you're doing, it's like, try to move in that light. Even if you don't know what that look like. Just try. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if this lady in my inbox trying to finesse me. She wanted to pay me to promote her business, but talking about fill out a form and all type of shit. I'm not filling out no form for you to pay me to promote you. Like, what the hell kind of shit is that? I feel like now you're trying to finesse me. I don't need it. I don't need it that bad. It said your success is closer than you can imagine, so just keep going. There are many doors to lead to the place you truly belong. I feel like somebody got a bunch of questions and shit right now at this time. Don't be afraid to ask your spirit team, you know, when you meditating, when you chilling to yourself, talking to God, don't be afraid to ask them questions. The divine will answer you. Sometimes it's not always right away, but they always answer you. I don't give a fuck if they answer you 2 years later, 2 months later. They gonna answer you exactly when you're ready for it. And what determines is if we are ready for things or not. Well, how spirit deem us being ready for not. Us being disciplined, us, you know what I'm saying, healing, working on ourselves. If we're not doing that shit in the way we supposed to, we're not gonna get those answers right away. It's gonna come whenever shit makes sense, or when spirit know you ain't gonna spaz out, or you feel me, take that shit in a way you ain't supposed to. Let me see, let's get it. I'm about to get in y'all business a little bit. Spirit, Most High God. No, I think I need to do the money and career. Before we already kind of talking about career and shit like that. Dreams not being, being closer than you can imagine and shit like that. So let's stick to career. Spirit, Most High God, what does Capricorn all placements need to know right now pertaining to career and money? Spirit, Most High God. You can have extra money coming in from some mature investment or celebration or something like that. This could be, you can already be experiencing this, or this is about to come. Somebody could be starting over, saving up. If you're not starting over with something you're doing, you could be just saving up, budgeting, shit like that. Money strategy, wise spending, thinking long term. Earning power, building a business, something like that. Sometimes that earning power could just talk about somebody raising their vibration to attract more abundance. So somebody, that if that message is for somebody literally is bringing in extra money because they raised their vibration. And sometimes this shit can come in small increments, sometimes it can come in large. You just never fucking know. You go get scratch off you spent $5 on and win $1,000. You just never fucking know how this shit gonna come through. Abundance, easy money, divine intervention. You never, when divine intervention is at play, you never know how that shit gonna go. So always be optimistic. Always think outside the box. Always think big, because there's no limit to what the fuck the divine can do in your life. At all. You could think, oh, it's no way possible I can do this by Thursday. Man, you don't never know what the fuck you can do by Thursday. And I'm a prime example of that. It's so many times where God helped me reach deadlines. I'm talking about 5 seconds before the timer ran out. Right before the time that like I'm telling you, don't ever give up until the even sometimes you ever been in situations where you thought the time ran out and then somebody be like, oh no, it's okay. You think divine ain't had nothing to do with that? You think the divine ain't had nothing to do with that. You think everybody experienced that shit like that. They don't. The divine can open any type of door for you. Even doors you thought was closed, shit you think too late. Don't ever give up until you know. Until in your spirit telling you to do something else. I don't give a fuck if it's something you're trying to manifest and it ain't working out. Because sometimes we get trials and tribulations come through while we expecting manifestations. That don't mean that, you know, divine timing is always at play. That don't mean it's a no. Sometimes it's just bad timing. You got to pay back some karma. Whatever the fuck going on with you in your, you know what I'm saying? And literally, look what's right here. Divine timing. Watch. It say it's time to profit. Divine timing. Seizing the moment. So these changes that's about to come could come through some type of lucrative idea. You can get a fucking aha moment, a $1 million idea just hit you out of nowhere or something like that, or something that's gonna lead to a new income source, or just inspiration that's helping you with a new job, or if you're an entrepreneur, helping you with business. Fluctuating income, indecision, new strategy. So you can have I feel like I'm talking to somebody that got multiple strategies of what you want to try. You probably need to start implementing them so you can make a decision. So when you actually get shit rolling, you can really keep track of your finances. You don't want to have too many trials and errors while you're trying to grow, because sometimes you just never know. Like, God could bless you with something that can help you grow financially just for that season. You just don't know. We don't know all the time. So cherish everything. Stack up everything, you know, for the most part. Save if you can, because you just don't know, man. You can get a job and make all type of plans and shit like that, and you probably supposed to have that job till the summer is over or till fall start or something. You just never, same thing, but not, you know what I'm saying. Some type of valuable info is about to lead to somebody making some type of small assessments that's gonna lead to some type of increase. You getting a fresh start. It's like something you learning is helping you get a fresh start with some type of career building or some type of work. Your life purpose. Also, the number one thing though that's affecting all of this, coming out of these bad investments and financial challenges due to bad investments and shit like that, or having hard time saving and shit like that. Your life purpose, spiritual wealth, prioritize meditation and shit like that could be affecting your money. Like, and that's one thing about myself too that I realize. When I don't meditate, when I don't come on here and do my readings and shit, and I'm trying to go out and hustle and pour into other business endeavors and shit, ideas I got, it don't work out like that. It's like God, like, no, nigga, you gotta do this. If you want money to flow to you abundantly and shit, you gotta pour into your life purpose. And this is my life purpose, one of them. Somebody about to experience some type of sudden change. Maybe because you're doing this, maybe because you're focusing on your life purpose, pouring into that. You know what I'm saying? Standing on that, even when it don't make sense, even when nothing is coming from it. It seemed like nothing is coming from it. This is bringing in some type of sudden change. Somebody can have a job. See, and it's like, somebody can have a job through a temp agency. That's just a side message. But it says cup, overflowing prosperity, full or empty account. So your account being full or empty is up to you. 333 at the top of the screen. It's like, it's up to you. It's up to you what you do with this divination work. It's up to you and how you pour into yourself. It's up to you and what you pay attention to. You know what I'm saying? You can either be sitting here in indecision, trying to figure out what you're going to do forever, or you can be overcoming obstacles, making power plays, leaning into wealth. I could be talking to a business owner, a boss, somebody who take charge, making progress, or somebody who will. All right. So pretty much y'all money, Capricorns, is all based on spiritual shit. You want to see more money? Love yourself more. You want to see more money? What else? Stand on your boundaries. Stand on your commitments you make between yourself, God, your money, all of that shit. What else? If you work out, be consistent with that shit. Be disciplined in everything that you're trying to do. Anything you're trying to obtain or whatever you need to do to go in the direction you're going in, be disciplined to get there. That's what's being called right now. And spiritual work, just meditate. Sometimes all you gotta do is go sun gaze for 10 minutes every day. Clear your mind and listen to. Okay, this is what one of my favorite tarot readers say. Her name is Blue Rose. Her YouTube is Blue Rose Tarot. If anybody want to go look her up, she's a very good, very intuitive, very good, not biased. She don't be with one of the best readers if you ask me. But she always say when you praying, it's like you talking to God. When you meditating, you're listening to God. You're clearing your mind so you can get those downloads, so you can get those messages. And sometimes those downloads are about you. You can be like, what do my soul need right now? You know how you find that out? By meditating, tapping in with your soul, asking yourself. If you're not connected with your higher self, you're never going to know what your soul needs. You know what I'm saying? That's why sometimes we do soul searching. We got to consult with our higher self to know what the fuck our soul is really looking for. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always talk to myself. I don't give a fuck if people think I'm crazy. If anybody look at me like I'm crazy for talking to myself, I know you have no connection with yourself, with your higher self, with the God that's in you. You have no connection with them if you're looking at somebody crazy for talking to themselves. Because you literally have to talk to yourself to connect with self. Even if you're just doing it up here. You don't got to always use your mouth. But you gotta talk to yourself. You gotta ask yourself questions for yourself to answer those questions. And that's one thing I always used to do since middle school. I always used to. I notice I get better advice from my higher self than when I ask other people. This shit don't make sense. I never resonate with the way people do shit. But when I ask my higher self, the answer I get, I'm always satisfied with it. So that's why I never go to people for advice, unless it's like married people and I'm trying to like get in a situation where I want to marry somebody and I'm trying to get over an obstacle that I've never dealt with before. Yeah, I talk to people who doing shit I've never done before. They married. I don't know what marriage feel like, so I'm gonna ask some people who know what it feel like. But anyway, let's keep going. I'm about to get in y'all business with what the news. Capricorn all placements. Let's see what's going on. Spirit most I got what they need to know. What's the news? What the business is with the Capricorn. Memories, missing someone and reminiscing. I don't know if this is you or somebody else in your energy missing you, reminiscing. I don't know if this will help you figure out who this person is. This person could be dealing with financial incapabilities. This person could be a toxic masculine energy. Does not mean that they are male. It could be a woman as well. A woman that acts like a man, move like a man. And I'm not gonna sit here and say that they are like men. They are just masculine women. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. There's a lot of women out here running around. Oh, this man don't make me feminine. No, shorty, you just masculine. You were born that way. You were meant to be that way. You just need to understand that and tap in with that shit and accept that. We all have feminine and masculine traits that we gotta come together with. That's balance. That's duality. We all have to do that on this spiritual journey. You only get to a certain point without doing that. You won't elevate like you want to. You know what I'm saying? But for anybody who think that, you know, the spirituality shit is for no reason or it's a joke or because it feel like that when you lost and you trying to find your way through this shit. But if anybody ever seen the movie Bruce Almighty, that's like the highest peak of what this shit could be. Manifesting shit at the snap of your fucking finger. Manifesting shit at seconds instead of days, weeks, months, years. You feel me? Like that shit, you can literally raise your vibration to that point. And that's kind of like what Christ was. Christ was like that. And nigga had he had turned water into wine. Didn't he do that shit in seconds right there in front of people? walked on water, all that shit. You feel me? That's just a level of consciousness. Christ told us we can do everything he did and greater. So don't ever think, oh, I'm not him, I can't do that. Yes, the fuck you can. That is your brother. Christ, people be thinking Christ is God. Nigga, that's your brother. He never said worship you. He worship him. He said he's about his father business. Follow me with about my father's business. He never said worship me. Hey, how you doing, Don? Because to worship Christ is like to worship anybody who tapped into their God-like self. Anybody. Literally, it's the same fucking thing. Anybody who tap into that Christ consciousness, you worshiping them is the same thing. Worshiping Christ is like worshiping man, even though Christ is a God-like being. At the same time, he's still man, though. He still had to walk through the, you know what I'm saying? The Most High God and the Most High Goddess, you know what I'm saying? I know we don't talk about the goddess that much, but I'm gonna shed a little bit of light to open your eyes a little bit. But the Big Bang Theory, I know a lot of y'all done heard about that shit. That is a woman's womb. That was the creation of everything. It was a woman's womb that gave creation to every fucking thing in this universe. With the help of the Most High God. But through that portal, the Big Bang Theory, God came through that portal along with his children. I don't know if the children was made through sex or if the children was already there and they just came through that bitch. Honestly, don't know that much. I'm still figuring out certain shit. But I just know that the Most High God that created all of this shit, that really put the details and everything into it, he didn't do that without a woman. Without a woman. His kids that he got, he didn't. And see, Christianity tell you that Jesus is his son. That Christ is his son. Christ, and see, I'm gonna just tell y'all the truth. You know what I'm saying? Christ is not a direct descendant of the Most High God at all. He's not. He carried that light. He carried that energy, that Christ consciousness. It was meant for him to walk in that, and that's what connect him to the Most High. Not physical. That's my son. Because it's very figurative. If you man, I'll fuck y'all head up with so much information. Especially if you're a Christian. Especially if you're a Christian. Adam and Eve in the Bible and Christian Bible is really the real parents of Christ. Isis and Osiris, they are the real parents of Christ. The word virgin did not have the same meaning that they tell you. The Virgin Mary, she got born without she had a baby without a penis entering her. No, virgin meant a whole different thing back in the days. You got to really look up the ancient meaning to these words, or the root words, or the shit in different languages to understand what they was really saying. Because this English language we speak is full of fucking spell work. Full of it. Full of spells. So I don't know. I'm gonna leave that right there. You feel me? I'm gonna leave y'all mind a little room to wonder, because I'll make your shit bust in this bitch. I'll change your whole reality if I tell you everything I know right now today. You will be laying around not knowing what the fuck going on. But whoever this person is that's missing you, Capricorn, reminiscing about you, could be a love bomber. This person could be love bombing, and the reason they are love bombing because they're avoiding getting caught about something. They could be acting shady, sneaking around. This person could be keeping their options open. That's probably why you see cuffing seasons. Single and ready to mingle, ready for a relationship, on the hunt. This person keeping their options open, so that's why they love bombing and avoiding getting caught sneaking around. I don't know why people do shit like this. When you do shit like this towards people with genuine intentions, you just manifesting karma. You just manifesting the next year or so after that shit happened for it to be fucked up, for you to be going through shit. Yeah. You could be fed up about something about this situation. You could be fed up over it not having it. You seen some type of red flag. Or you see some type of red flags, even though this person be love bombing, whatever, telling you what you want to hear. This person is a karmic, and if they're not a karmic, they're dealing with a karmic or a third party situation. Matter of fact, fuck that. This person is a karmic, but it's either this person is just a lesson in your life, or this person got another person. I don't know if they deem you as this important person or you play an essential role in this person's life, or you're irreplaceable to them. Or this third party could be irreplaceable to them. But this third party does not have to be another person. It could literally be just somebody in their ear, you know what I'm saying? But why would somebody be avoiding getting caught by getting advice from somebody? You know what I'm saying? That don't make sense. Spirit, Most High God, what is this person avoiding? Getting caught doing? Oh, they are avoiding showing you, Capricorn, how happy it makes them being in this player energy. How much wholeness and overjoy they feel. You know, so to me it sounds like a person healing. That's what it sounds like. Because only a person that's healing find joy in being a player. You know what I'm saying? Once you heal, you don't care to do that shit no more. Even if you did that your whole life. You just outgrow certain shit. I don't know if this is somebody that somebody had a kid with, or somebody want to have a child with somebody. That sounds toxic as a motherfucker. Yeah, somebody. Okay, so if you are the spiritually woke one, you are the one that they feel that's irreplaceable. They have an obsession towards you, and they could want to get you pregnant, or want to have a baby by you. If you're a male, I'm talking to. Fast action, progression forward. The wait is over, so this person can come towards you. This person could be financially struggling though, in some type of way, saving up, budgeting, or focusing on that. Okay, let me see. Spirit, Most High God, was one more message to sum up what's going on right here, right now. What does they need to know? Capricorn, all placements. Another thing that can help you, somebody could be doing too much. Some type of excessive behavior or overindulging in something. But whatever it is they overindulging in, I feel like it makes them happy. Peace, balance, happiness. But they still about to take some type of fast action towards you. They had a sudden realization about a new boo. Getting a new boo and being in this player energy. Oh, they realizing they can't hide it from you. They get exposed every time they try to do something because you spiritually woke. Damn, every time they try to go have a rebound situation or have a temporary option, they get caught cheating. Look at this shit. I'm literally splitting the deck and it's landing on the fucking cards, finishing my sentence. Toxic masculine energy you dealing with. Player once again. Alright. So somebody can't stop. Like, it's like somebody is happy doing them. They feel like you irreplaceable. They feel like you're very important to them. They feel like, you know, peace, balance, happiness is with you. But at the same time, they find peace, balance, and happiness having hoes, cheating, doing the most, whatever. Alright, I'm about to go into the tarot though, Capricorn, and see what's going on. I see y'all energy poking out, but this could be somebody else. The devil energy, Capricorn energy. It don't always have to be a bad card, especially during the Capricorn reading. If the devil card come out talking about the Capricorn in the Capricorn reading, 9 times out of 10 is not bad, because the devil card is not always bad. Sometimes the devil card could talk about letting go of toxic behavior, letting go of certain things, breaking free from certain things. Let's see, Spirit, Most High God, what else does Capricorn all placement need to know right now? Transformation. Okay, you going through some type of transformation, and it was an ending that you put your guard up towards somebody, or it need to be an ending that happened and you need to have your guard up towards somebody. Or if you did have an ending and put your guard up, somebody coming in hoping it ain't too late. I feel like intuitively you know this, or intuitively you know that this situation is just going to lead to another burden, another heartbreak, more third-party people, you feeling stuck in your head to the situation, a bunch of secrets, deceptions, and you walking away again. Somebody coming towards you, something or somebody, yeah, this person, they coming back towards you hoping it ain't too late. They could be a Cancer, don't have to be. I see Scorpio as well. They don't have to be either of those signs, but they could have it in their birth chart, or they could just be embodying the energy at the time. Let me see here. 9 of Swords. This person is sad. Like the Strength card coming out after the 9 of Swords. Like, this shit is really taking a toll on this person. Like, for real. And this person trying to be strategic about how they can make the wheel of fortune turn in their favor when it come to y'all too. This could be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, a Leo. Like, again, Scorpio here. Somebody been trying to sabotage you having a new beginning. So if you're trying to move on or anything, this is why they about to come in fast. They trying to make sure you don't not moving on. And intuitively you can get that message thinking like, yeah, this person just want to keep me stuck. This person probably gonna keep doing what they doing, keep dealing with who they dealing with, but they just want to make sure you ain't moving on, you ain't happy. Cause whatever this shit, look, this sneaky, deceptive shit that this person do, they like this shit. It makes them happy. It brings them joy. They don't want you to know that, but they know you find out everything because you spiritually woke. What's going on? I don't even know how to say your name. McKnight. I'm gonna say McKnight. I'm sorry. But yeah, this person sound like they healing. You need to let go. Judgment is being called on this situation. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This came that sign came out a couple times. That could be significant for somebody. Yeah, you just need to pour your power and energy back into self and back into healing, self-love. I was talking about that shit. Listen, I be always talking about certain things in my readings like self-love, healing and all of this shit, because this is so fucking important. Until I did these things in my life, I never knew how important this shit was. Setting boundaries, standing on that shit. All of this shit is important. All of this shit you really being disciplined in these areas in life can literally change everything faster than anything. I don't give a fuck. I healed a little bit 2024. I healed from some shit I went through with my parents and shit like that. You know, shit still going on, but it don't affect me no more. I healed from this shit and I made 5 figures. Doing nothing. It just came to me. Doing nothing. I did nothing for it. Literally, look, I split the deck in half. When you walk away from certain things, certain mindsets, people, places, and things, it's like it brings in the shit you've been trying to pray for. You've been praying for, manifesting. Literally. But I ain't gonna lie. I prayed when I had got those 5 figures. I was praying for 6 figures. I was praying for 100 grand, but I got 21,999. I still remember the exact amount. That's how much I had got. You feel me? And then when I had that money, I thought I was healed, but then I got triggered again. The mother of my first child, my daughter, mama, she just kept her from me right before her birthday and shit. And that shit, you know, showed me I had a lot to heal from. And guess what? I wasn't focusing and prioritizing that healing. And guess what happened to that 21,999? That shit went down the fucking drain because I was not focusing on the things that got me up to that point. That God had me, you know what I'm saying? Showed me to pay attention to, showed me to do. Shit, I'm telling y'all. So everything I tell y'all, I've learned through trial and error, you know, mistakes, living and learning. Alright, Spirit Most High God, what's the conclusion message for... Damn, somebody coming towards you fast. This shit then came out like 4 times in this reading. The 8 of Wands type of energy. Or something happening fast. But I feel like with the 7 of Cups, this is not a situation you can trust. You probably know the shit gonna lead to the burdens and shit. It may be something that's said, done, or you might get a download that help you take off the blindfolds to realize this situation probably going back to a fucking complete circle of you feeling like this again. Yeah, look. You know that you're going to feel burdened and shit from this partnership. 3 of Pentacles. There's no limit to what we can manifest together. Somebody's going through judgment, karma, and shit like that for their sneaky behavior. So you're never going to really have nothing happy with a motherfucker that's going through karma unless you happy with accepting the bullshit that come with being tied to this person. You know what I'm saying? But Capricorn, that is the reading though, man. I hope this shit helps somebody. I hope y'all taking heed to this info. And I'm about to, you know, until next time, man, I'm about to go ahead and get off here and spend a little time with my daughter before I gotta go to work. Peace, man. Ooh, what that girl about to eat? What that is? Oh, pizza?